Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Basically, this is, you could call it a guide to flipping cars, guide to fixing cars, a guide to how to sell cars, and a guide to make money, and a guide to start living well off. I'm going to give you the rundown for the airbag light that I talked to you guys about earlier in my previous video. This is a 2013 Hyundai Sonata, and airbag light was on. We need a clock spring, new clock spring installed. I just bought a aftermarket clock spring, and I put it on here. I just put a aftermarket clock spring, and I got it from eBay. It was like 16, 17 bucks. Don't get the original or the OEM because anyway, they are failing. As you can see, I'm getting the light. The horn was working, the buttons were working, but we had that issue with the light coming on. So I told you I have a buyer ready. I didn't want him to buy the vehicle without with lights on and try to take it to the dealership, so on and so forth. So I promised him that I will remove that light for him. As I did research, looks like the clock spring has to be installed. Clock spring basically manages the pressure for the airbag. So if the wiring is loose and if the horn's not working, you know that clock spring is going out. So there's a couple of things. The horn not working, the buttons, these buttons for the radio or the volume, it stops working, or the dashboard light comes on. Now the first step is to take out the battery cable, take a negative wire, take that out, leave it out for 15 minutes. You want to make sure there's no electrical juice still remaining for the airbag. Very important. I personally, I completed the job, but I personally left it out for 2 days. I just took it out and left out the battery just to make sure I wanted no trouble. So I left it out for 2 days, but it's recommended for 15 minutes. Leave it out. There won't be any juice. There'll be like a locking system on the right hand side right here, locking system right here, where you insert like a screwdriver or like a skinny rod. I use this right here, skinny screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver. I pushed it in. Once you insert from the left hand side to these holes on top, and this part clicks out. Same thing with the other side, and there's one more on the bottom right here. So this top piece comes out, and then you have a couple of plugs that will need to be removed. So I will go ahead and show you a high level. I'm not gonna get into detail. I don't have the right equipment to show you the video. I want to make sure I do a good job to demonstrate or give you a step-by-step walkthrough. So yeah, once I start having the equipment, a stabilizer camera, I could walk you through that in a step-by-step fashion. I did tell you that in the previous video I had this one, which the buyer's ready to buy, and then we have the Nissan Sentra. In the Nissan Sentra, we have to replace the transmission. I bought that for $3,000. So there's a transmission issue, 2013 Nissan Sentra, and the value, Blue Book value, we're looking at right around $6,000. Just go to KBB. I usually use KBB, and I usually look at the mid-range number. There's high that you could sell for 8,000. There's lowest where people can buy for 5,500, 5,000. But I bought that for 3,000. I'm going to plan to try to sell it for 7,000 or 6,500, right around there. Now, this 2013 Hyundai Sonata, I didn't mention the price for it to you guys. So for this one, I bought from the auction, and I'll give you a rundown of what happened with me, my story with this 2013 Hyundai Sonata. High level, first time buying from autoauctionmall.com. Just go do Google search. They're pretty massive. But anyway, long story short, I'm thinking I'm getting a great car. Everything's good. It did post on there that it wasn't starting. So I took a chance. Did I did do Carfax. So, like I was telling you, the airbag light was on, and we have the B-1346 code coming on. So this is the hair spring or clock spring, you call it, which I got an aftermarket one. This is the old one. I haven't taken it out yet. I have the new one sitting in the box. So we'll get into it in just a second. I just wanted to describe to you what the problem was. I'll send a link below in the description where you could buy the aftermarket one. The original, it costs a little bit more. I got mine around $20. The original, I think it's about above $100, so I'm not too sure. I haven't done that research yet. But yeah. So this is the part that I was talking about, which I got from eBay. Yeah, from eBay. This is 14CH hairspring or clock spring for. So it basically regulates the pressure of the. You got the for the airbag, and also any controls that. The wiring issues that you're maybe having problems with, maybe the volume on the steering wheel, so it may fix that as well. So let's see if the problem goes away and the light, you know, hopefully disappears. I don't want to sell the car just like that. I have informed the buyer that you know, you could still pass the inspection. There should be no issues with the inspection. You could still drive as is, but for safety concerns, I'm trying to, you know, pair this or switch this out for him. Now he's it's only $17, but if he goes and tries to do it at the dealership, it might cost him over a couple $100. So I don't want him to go through that. Yeah, we'll get on with it. Just a second. Taking these two bolts out. Watched a lot of YouTube videos, didn't realize how hard it is to record and repair some of these things. That's for sure. And then I believe there's one more screw on the bottom here. So it's pretty much right here. So I'll take that one out too. So don't forget that one. For some reason, this one doesn't want to come out. Maybe I don't have the right size, so it's a Phillips screwdriver. Let's see. All right, so I was able to get this off. It was leaking, slightly greasy. I don't know if you could tell. Inside around the blue edges is slightly greasy. I'm guessing that was the reason for the light to come on. I'm not sure. So anyway, I've taken this out, and then I plug the white wire here, where you just pull from this side and it comes out, and there's like small, like an edge, where you have to pull back on the bottom for this one. I don't know if you can see it. I could try to do that. There you go. There's like a spring that moves, you know, back. So you push it back and then push it as a whole. so it snaps out. Okay, so that's probably honestly the most difficult part. Leave this blue piece here. We'll take it out afterward. This is just so it doesn't move. I don't know if you remember, but we were easily able to move this back and forth when the steering goes left as it pressurizes. It's supposed to sense that. So let's keep that plugged in. Now we'll do everything in reverse order and we'll get back to you, okay? All right. Yeah, so we have winded everything up in reverse order. We put the bolts back. We took that blue item out. Let me see right here. This one right here, we took this blue item out. Don't forget to take this out. Very important. Once this is taken out, there's another plug that goes in. Don't forget to put that plug back in. Now, make sure this clicks back in. The top piece, which is the airbag, this clicks right here, this clicks right here, and another click right here. Click, when I say click, it's just snugged. When you push in, it should slot in, not click. Wrong choice of words there. So the only thing that's left to do is put the battery back on, which I meant to mention that earlier. Don't forget to take out the battery. Once you take out the battery, make sure to wait 15 minutes. All right, as an update, we did get the 2013 Hyundai Sonata fixed. The light is gone. I took it for a test drive and it did not reappear again. Sam, who came back, which I told you about, who was interested, he came back and bought the vehicle around Blue Book value. Again, you know, I'll show you his picture right here. Definitely hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button. Do what you do when you love a video and want to see me back again. So hope to hear from you again. Thank you for watching, and yeah.